The time is 6:30 in the morning time on this third morning, October 17th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this third morning, October 17th, 2018. Good morning to you all. This lovely third morning, October 17th, 2019. It is 6:30 a.m. and it's 54 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 6:30 a.m. is thousands without power storm damage reports across the Bay State of Massachusetts as a powerful nor'easter whipped through the region with stretching rain and howling winds. And Provincetown, Massachusetts has reported gusts up to 90 miles an hour as several schools are closed. And this is the top story in the Peter Channel Morning News at 6:30 a.m. as a strong coastal storm has moved over the southern New England with damaging winds and heavy rain. The storm downed trees and branches in some communities and knocked out power. And now, looking at MEMA, 205,186 customers in the dark as of 6:17 a.m. Norton so far, no outages so far. Several school districts announced closings or delayed openings, and heavy rain has led to flooded in suburbs and fallen leaves from trees are making for a slippery Thursday morning commute. And many locations saw between 1 to 3 inches of rain, especially over hills and the Worcester County and the east slopes of the Berkshires and Montana. Winds will stay strong during all day on Thursday, and gusts may continue to surpass 40 to 50 miles an hour. Strongest winds over the summer will be likely to occur beyond the storm on Thursday. And the wind beginning to diminish on Thursday and Friday will still feature gusts and breezes, but nearly as strong as wind would be on Thursday. We'll have more on that coming up on the Peter Channel weather segment of the Peter Channel Morning News in a couple of minutes from now. In other news, Representative Lady Jacoby is a Maryland Democrat and National Oversight Chairman instead at the age of 68. Democrats angrily walk out over White House meeting after Trump meltdown. Trump tweeted a photo and attacked Nancy Pelosi. She made it her Twitter cover photo. Boris Johnson strikes deal, breaks the deal, but it must clear hurdles. Fourth, defendant arrested in alleged campaign contributions scheme linked to Giuliani. Fox News report fact checks Trump is pushing a Turkish talking point. Conspiracy theorists ordered to pay $450,000 victims partner for claiming said it should have was fake. Elizabeth Warren debate target. Third night of violence in Barcelona after jail at Catalan separatists. Shift press vote going to say Ukraine felt pressure from Trump. Side images revealed China's aircraft carrier factory analyst said. Trump and Italian President hold White House press conference. Boston pulls $24,000 in pension money from its firms after CEOs off color comments on women. While the UAW's deal, what General Motors is unlikely to give workers what they really want. WeWork owners creates committee to decide on finance and lifeline. IBM reports messy results. Christian Dior becomes latest Western companies to apologize to China. Looking at stocks today, out. Down 22.82 to 27,001.98. SP 599 at 29.69. The Nasdaq down 24.52 at 8124.18. NASA's new spacesuits will fit men and women like for what? NASA moves up first all female spacewalk to fixed power units. Feature yards and the first installed covered every directly observed. Youth suicide rate increased 56% in a decade, CDC says. 6 breast cancer symptoms every woman needs to know. Doctors urge Americans to get flu shots amid fears over deadly flu strain. And 8 gentle ways to. The U.S. Coast Guard offloaded more than 6,900 pounds of cocaine in San Diego that was seized by the drug smugglers in the Eastern Pacific Ocean, officials said. 5 dead, dozens injured about the strong earthquake rocks Philippines. South Korean Supreme Court upholds Latin chief suspended sentence. State Department orders Chinese diplomats to report official meeting. U.S. hardware industry disagrees for trade war with China. Peter, channel news time is 6:35. Time now for a sports report. Last night, the North Leinsters volleyball team defeated Dedham 3-1. Tonight, North Leinsters will have a game against Mills Blocks to the boys soccer at 6:30 p.m. And the Boston Bruins will have a game against Tampa Bay Lightning. Game time 7 o'clock out at the Garden. Their bunch, the Yankees must take it crucially as they escape for. Jalen Ramsey eager to show Los Angeles Rams the trap struggling bring in. Marcus Peters fits with Ravens looks to be better than the Rams. And Tom Wilson is the task to watch the Nationals click their first series berth. Peter Channel News time is 6:36. Time now for a traffic and transit check. Baby! On the MBTA Green Line deep restoration lanes up to 15 minutes while down trees cleared from the overhead wires near Chestnut Hill. Please expect significant delays on all north side of Greenbush line trains due to power hydrants, flooded and down trees on the wireless instrument caused by severe weather conditions. And Worcester train 4:45 a.m. from Worcester to Southway 5 minutes basket between Grafton and substation due to mechanical crossing gate issue. Worcester train 5:02, 5:50 from Worcester to Harbor 5 minutes late train. Grafton and substation due to crossing gate issue. Greenbush line train 070 548 from Greenbush is terminated en route to that train. The next amount train is train 072 637 from Greenbush. Havel train 285 643 from North Station canceled today due to equipment availability caused by the severe storm. Havel train 202 548 from Havel is operated 50 minutes basket between Mountville, North Station and Havel train 287 710 from North Station to canceled today due to equipment availability caused by the severe storm. Lowell train 301 535 from North Station over 3545 minutes basket between North Station and Lowell due to weather condition back service and Lowell train 300 535 from Lowell canceled today. Train 302 will be the next bond train to Lowell. In Newburgh Walk-On line, a lot of delays. Middleburg line train 0025 train from Middleburg Lakeville is operated 50 minutes basket between Middleburg and South Station due to Crescent Gate malfunction end. And Province Street 803, 6 from South Station on Eastbound to South Station to currently 5 minutes span schedule. So it is not a day to go on the commuter rail because it is windy and nasty out, but not as bad as the overnight hours. So, okay, if you're going to be out on the roads, take it easy, take it slow, take it easy. If you're on your way to work, take it easy, take it because it is howling wind outside, especially if high-profile vehicles. 146 is southbound side. So between the North Smith stretch, 95 northbound side. Stop and go between Attleboro and 128 Gatton. 24 northbound side. So between Buckton and 128 Gatton. 300 northbound side. So between 220 Rockland and Braintree Split and 7 Expressway northbound side. So between Braintree Split down to downtown Boston. 93 southbound side. So between Andover and Zigford downtown Boston. 128 southbound side. So between Peterson and Woburn. 3 to southbound side. So 495 roll down 128 Burlington. 485 to the southbound side. So the Chelmsford stretch. Mass Pike eastbound. So between Fairmont Island and Newton. Mass Pike westbound so between Logan and South Boston, 128 northbound side, so between Trade and Randolph down 109 and Westwood. Today one, northbound side, so the Springfield stretch, and today eastbound so up to 146 in Worcester. Merritt Parkway westbound so between Trimble down to Westport, Connecticut, 95 southbound side, so between Bridgeport down to Norwalk, Connecticut, and up in northern New England, it is looking good up in New Hampshire and Maine, and 89 both ends a little so up the Vermont stretch, down around Royalton, Vermont, and 87-91 is southbound side. Little slow on upstate New York, Vermont. 95 southbound side to the Old Town. Made at out 15 on the northbound side, so it's Quebec. Peter Shell news time is 6:39, and it's time now for a weather report. It is howling, but not as bad as the overnight hours, but we are going to have some gusty winds for the day today with 40 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts. That's wind advisory remains effective until 6 p.m. this evening. Southwest winds 20 to 30 miles, gusts up to 50 miles, and I expected in eastern Plymouth County. Gusty winds could blow on, and security officers and tree limbs could be blown out, and a few additional power outage waves up. And use extra caution with driving, especially if you operate a high-profile vehicle, secure outdoor objects. Today, slight chance of rain before 7 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers afternoon. Increased clouds, but temperature fall around 51 by 4 p.m. Southwest about 11-18 miles. Gust size 45 miles an hour. Chance is 20% tonight. Cloudy west with part clouds 44 degrees. West about 8 to 50 miles. Gust size 33 miles an hour for Friday. Most of the time, 57, low about 3 degrees. Northwest about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Gust 25 miles an hour for Saturday. Sunday, most goods come 50 down to about 3 degrees. Northwest about 6 miles an hour for Sunday. Sunday, forecast about 63, about 46 degrees. Calm wind becoming in southwest around 6 miles in the afternoon for Monday. Chance showers up to 3 p.m. Mostly south at 8, 64, about 52 degrees. Left wind kept east around 5 to 7 miles in the morning. Just produced 45% for Tuesday. Shall likely cause skies about 65, about 49 degrees. Southeast about 8 to 11 miles an hour. Just produced 6%. And Wednesday, most of that got about 61 degrees. Westward about 7 to 11 miles an hour. Right now, ignoring it's overcast at 54 degrees. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this Thursday morning, October 2019. Peter, hope you have a good morning, goodbye day. Don't be a wonderful day.